YouTube. I got to apologize for not posting any videos recently just because we have had some crazy weather. Lots of snow. I think we're sitting at around -37 right now with the wind chill. So I haven't been able to get much done outside on the Hondas, but you can see purple car out here. We're taking the transmission out to go in the back of, or go into the coupe that we're going to be manual swapping in the next few weeks. We got the hatch sitting out back here. We decided what we're going to do is we're going to take the windows out, we're going to cut the back off, and we're going to turn it into a ute. But for today, we got another little surprise. We're going to be working on my summer toy, and she sits inside all year round. She sits actually in my bedroom. Right at the edge of the bed. But I've owned this thing since new, and I've hated this thing, the undertail, whatever you want to call it. And what I'm thinking I'm going to do is just, it's got a couple bolts right on the bottom side. I'm just going to remove them, take this whole piece off, make my own little bracket, and stick it up underneath with the plate just underneath the brake light. Some little mounting tabs to put the signals back on. I'll probably get smaller ones because the front comes with like a flush mount right into the plastic, so I want something clean looking just like that. But yeah, this is my baby. I've owned this thing just over a year now, and I had 2 or 3 bikes last summer, so I didn't put too many K on this one. I don't even know if it'll show. I guess I put a little bit, 3,000 since I've owned it. So 3,000 in a year. That's not too bad. But this thing is just a beast of a bike. I mean, it's only 600. I've had 1,000s, 1,200s, bigger bikes, but as people know, the insurance laws down here are just crazy right now. So 600 is like the only thing affordable for anybody, you know, even close to the age of 25. But this thing is wicked loud. Let's get started. All right, for any of you kind of following the video, it's gonna be just like a small tutorial on how to take off the under tray or undertail. Super simple. This is a 2017 Zx636. It is, I believe, the same from roughly 2013, 2014 and up. Basically, if you have this style headlight, you got the same generation. Key right underneath. Pulls your rear seat right off. Then empty out your trunk. And the little toolkit in here. You gotta get it out of the way. And then you got 4 bolts that you can see. 1, 2, 3, and 4. All right, you gotta go a little bit deeper into this than I was hoping, but before you remove the 4 screws, you follow up your cables, or sorry, your wires coming from your signals and your license plate light. You're gonna find that the wires are tucked into this left side fairing, and in order to do it, you gotta take the X-wing off the back. Just simple Allen keys, and then you gotta just partially remove this front piece, which is just held in by tabs. So literally just pry on them lightly and they pop right out. That allows you to pull this piece right off, and then allows you to get at the wiring. All right, the nice thing about this is the toolkit that comes with it actually has everything you need to take it off. It comes with, the other one is, It actually comes with the 3 Allen keys. It comes with like your axle wrenches and this that flips over. Remove this, it flips over into a flat screwdriver. Get your Phillips. The 12 and 10 to get every bolt on this bike off. And then a nice little pair of pliers actually come in that kit as well, which help for removing these 2 connectors, just because my fingers are on the bigger side and I can't get into the little tabs that you need to pull those out without breaking them. So these come in handy. You don't have any other tools. I mean, the Allen keys, they all fit the 4 bolts that you need in there. You only need to remove the 3 smaller plugs. The 4th one is the brake light, and it can just stay plugged in. I unplugged it, rerouted it, so that way it's actually now tucked. Well, she's all back together. Just be careful when putting on this lower fairing, just below the tank, and the lower section of the fairing, just under this front seat, just because there's 1, 2, 3, 4 tabs. So yeah, 4 tabs across the back plastic, and they're very, very brittle. I didn't break any, but I noticed before I did, they slide up and then the whole fairing slides right to the back. And with this one, there's 2 mounting points specifically that are just push tabs. You just lightly push them in. If you're off just a little bit, you hit a piece of metal and you can watch the tabs literally just bend. So just super careful putting it back together. Looks a lot better not having the big under tray kit, you know, hanging out over the rear tire. Something I did notice though is I removed the license plate bracket actually from the rest of the tray, and I thought for sure the bolt holes were going to line up to the holes that are actually under there from the original mounting, but they're off just slightly. So what I'm thinking is I'm going to reuse this bracket instead of having to make one, and I'm just going to drill holes closer to the back ones, because there's actually a support bracket on the inside going right between them, but there's enough room. If you drill just in front of the back holes, you'll be able to get the head of the bolt still in there, and you'll still have enough plastic left where you're not going to actually affect the original mountings brackets, and it will still cover the hole for the lighting. So easy fix, doesn't cost you anything, only takes you about 15 minutes to do the job. And if you don't have tools, the toolkit inside the bike has them all. I use the whole toolkit inside the bike without actually having to go get my tools. You just have to be patient because you don't have a ratcheting Allen key. You actually have a manual Allen key. But other than that, this is going to be my project on the days that it's really cold outside. Do a couple more mods to it, but hopefully we get some more Honda stuff going in the next few days.